Welcome to Fading Goat Vineyards.
So I'm out checking our electric fence down here on our block 7, which is a petite pearl. As you can see, we're at the bottom of our vineyard, right off the roadway. We originally only had our 3-piece fence. We weren't going to use a cattle fence, which we have on the back, which we have surrounding the rest of our blocks, but the deer pressure was a little bit more than we actually anticipated. So we ended up doing some spotting, basically, where we put our cattle fence, which is right here along the main roadway. What I'm adding in is, this is a scent cup, basically. So I'll add this onto our electric fence wire here, and I'll put a cotton ball in here with some product that smells like apples. As the deer funnel up right here, trying to get through this area, which we added this early spring because we noticed that the deer were getting a little bit smarter than us. Instead of trying to jump the fence, they would come around to the very open side and just walk right through. So I added in one extra wire going across, and then some cattle fencing going down and around. This cup will have the smell in. The deer will walk up, go to smell, and this is electrified. Will shock them, and they will disperse, and hopefully they will stop trying to eat the plants. Last year when we planted these, we had great growth on them. They did very well. Unfortunately, like I said, we didn't have the fencing up properly, and they went in, and if you can see the middle wire, we had growth from the middle wire up where our grow tubes are. They ate all the leaves, crunched everything completely off. So we had to pretty much restart. That's why you see all of the plants almost. I think I have 3 plants in there that actually survived, that were able to produce a decent trunk for me. So that's what we want from all these this year, is a good trunk. So this is our electric fence box. We use solar powered boxes, mainly on this side, seeing as how we are way down the hill from the house where the main power is. Even our main side will use a solar powered. We're looking at changing it because we do cover a little bit more ground as far as how much wire we have than this side. This box right here will put out 2.9 joules, which is pretty good. It'll give you a good shock. It's enough to keep the deer away. We do have black bear as well. We have had good success with managing the amount of damage that the black bear can do with our electric fence box. It's pretty simple. Obviously, make sure it gets good sunlight. It's got a simple on-off switch, power, cables. You got your hot side and your ground side. We ran our ground over there. We used to have the box set over there, but changed it to this side for a little bit more easement. So ground rod, which goes 6 foot into the ground for us. When you turn it on, it'll bounce just to read power, and it'll bounce back, and once you hear that tick, you know it's on and it's reading full power for us. So if I were to touch our wire here, I'd get a nice little zap. The nice thing about this box is the way that it sends the power out. It sends it in burst, so if you do happen to decide you want to put your hand on it and close it, it'll hit you with a burst and then stop. That way you're able to release. Some old school stuff had a constant current on it where once you held it, it was pretty hard to let go. With our scent cups, I put them on these outside wires just so it doesn't allow the deer to come up and touch this wire first, trying to sniff up here. They're going to be attracted to this lower wire, especially now in the spring, since we're going to have some fawns running around. Usually you spook the fawns, the mamas will either follow them or will sense danger, take off before the fawns, and you get out of there. As you can see, we have some great area for a lot of deer to come in. Got a lot of cover that they can get under and hide, and they feel pretty safe back in here. Luckily, our neighbor behind us, he helps a lot too with kind of keeping the deer down and the bear. He has a couple alpacas and some donkeys that will make a lot of noise and give us some signals that some things are going in. We have a couple other things that we've used in the vines as well to help deter larger game animals. We use some ultrasonic devices, light devices. As you can see, this is a motion detector. It has a light that blinks once it detects motion. It also has some ultrasonic sound with it as well. And then throughout, we've got some red light that is mimicking predator eyes to help keep deer away at night.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.